Felt like it was all there, so coming into this week I wouldn't have predicted this exactly, but I knew I was doing the right stuff. So Gramps!
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, what do you reckon then?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Hey, you are so out today.
You made my day today. I'm over the moon.
Thanks, Gramps.
The thing is, essentially, mate, like by you doing the little step off drill, it's just basically giving you, like, you know, when I nudge you, it's just giving you the same position.
It's basically the same nudge.
It is, mate, yeah. It's just, exactly.
Because if you look at, you know, I can see in my shadow.
Yeah, like if you're looking where your shoulder is there now,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
And when you left me on Tuesday, you said, probably going to win. What the fuck happened?
Obviously the wind got up.
Yeah, I think it was playing with those fields and stuff was super easy when the weather was decent. And like went out and made like 8 birdies first round. But I think as the weather got worse and the week progressed, I think kind of like it got windy. It's like I felt like I stopped coming off of it as much.
Yeah.
And then I was just like really sort of driving just to try and keep the flight down.
Yeah. Did you see more shape right to left when that
saw
was
a bit
happening?
more shape.
Yeah.
Strike was okay, but as far as like shape wise, I just didn't get on it like that and then like try and like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously last week was a great start week for us. To kind of be able to put himself in that scenario on the first week of working on some new fields and some new moves was obviously amazing, and kind of gives us a good indication as to what we can achieve obviously over the next 10-week period. Obviously off the back of that, it's great to be back out here again in Scotland this week, and just essentially what we're trying to do is obviously build on what we did last week. We got here yesterday, just try and get it back to exactly where it was when we left, get the ball back in the window we want it in. We've got a couple of pretty big weeks coming up, so hopefully we can just keep building together and just get it to exactly where we want it so that he can perform to the best of his abilities.
The Farmfoods Scottish Challenge is back here at Newmarket for the 3rd year, and this week we have got a very exciting field.
From England, Brandon Robinson Thompson.
Brandon got off to another quick start with a birdie on the par 5 second hole. A second birdie on the 5th, and Brandon carded a 2 under opening 9, with all pars until the par 4 17th hole. Another birdie taking him to 3 under, with just the 18th hole left to play. After his drive finds the middle of the green, Brandon has a 2-putt for birdie, which he converts, resulting in an opening round of 67, 4 under par, and tied 5th at the end of round 1.
On the tee from England, Brandon Robinson Thompson.
Round 2 started steady with 7 straight pars, including some key up and downs. On the 17th tee, Brandon pulls his drive, which leaves him with a tricky shot into the green. A chip shot that goes past the hole, and Brandon has an 18-footer for par. A bogey pushed Brandon to 1 over for the round and 3 under for the tournament. After a long approach into the first green, Brandon holed a lengthy birdie putt from the fringe, putting him back to 4 under for the tournament. A perfect drive that split the fairway, followed by a good approach on the par 5 second hole, enabled Brandon to chip his third shot close and score another birdie, moving him to 5 under total. After his tee shot landed in the greenside bunker on the par 4 third hole, Brandon managed to get up and down from the sand for a third birdie in a row. Another good approach shot into the 4th hole, which gave Brandon a great opportunity for a 4th birdie in a row. A birdie there moved Brandon to 7 under for the tournament. A final birdie on the 8th hole moves Brandon to 8 under total, putting him in 3rd place at the end of round 2.
I always like to come down to the beach if we're near one, like a tournament's near the beach. It kind of reminds me of home, which I haven't been back for a while now. But obviously, yeah, I'm from an island, the Isle of Wight, and I went to the beach all the time, like our summers. Like, my memories of our summers were at the beach as a kid. And then even as I got older, as sort of a teenager, I used to play golf in the morning, I used to go down the beach and see the family in the afternoon. All on a bike, of course, because I couldn't drive or no one else could drive. So I used to cycle to the golf course and then cycle straight to the beach from the golf course. And last time I was here, my wife was here. I've actually got pictures of her standing right down there on the beach. I don't know, we're both kind of beach lovers, so any time we can come to the beach, we always do. Just really nice memories, you know? Even though it was just a year ago, having her out here sharing these experiences together was really special, and I wish she was here, to be honest. But we're doing what we have to do right now, and someday soon we'll be out on the road sharing these experiences again together soon. So Friday just got done, second round, and we're kind of getting back into it. We're in the final group again. Like I said before, it's where I thrive and it's where I want to be the most. So a couple of really solid rounds. I think only 1 bogey in the first 2 days, so kind of just like I said again, just similar stuff to last week, moving, progressing, a lot of positive stuff. And it was nice at the beginning of the week, had Liam out again coaching, and just that tuning stuff up really. How sometimes, like the end of last week, it got a little bit not quite so good, just in the wind. So then we just did a bit of fine tuning on the range and out on the course, and just got back to where, I say even got back to, but just working on keep moving forward and progressing. And it was great to have him out. It just makes everything a little clearer, and it's just a little bit more fine tuned when he's there in person. I think I'm so focused and process driven at the moment that everything else going on around me is just, I can't even hear it, So again, looking forward to being in the final group. That's where we want to be, and that's what makes it fun. So really looking forward to it. And Saturday, Sunday are going to be good days. Are you coming or not?
Brandon starts day 3 in the final group, 1 shot behind the leaders. Brandon gets his round underway with a nice sand save on the first. A birdie on the second hole brings Brandon into a tie for the lead. A huge putt drops on the third for a second birdie in a row, moving Brandon to 10 under for the tournament. After hitting the flag on his approach into the fourth, Brandon has a tap-in birdie for his third birdie in a row. Another huge putt drops on the fifth, and Brandon moves to 4 under through 5 holes for the round and 12 under total, putting him 2 clear at the top of the leaderboard. A great approach shot into the 7th green leaves Brandon with another birdie chance, which he holes to move to 13 under. Brandon finds the middle of the green on 8, but holes yet another outside birdie chance. He moves to 6 under through 8 holes on the round and 14 under for the tournament. With some trouble off the tee on 12, Brandon finds himself in a tricky spot amongst the trees. Despite a great recovery shot, Brandon fails to get up and down and drops a shot, moving him back to 13 under total, but still 2 shots clear of second place. But Brandon bounced back with a birdie on 14 after a great approach shot. A missed birdie putt on 15 denies Brandon a chance to pull 3 shots clear. but only until the next hole as Brandon makes another birdie on the 16th, moving him to 15 under for the tournament. After pulling his approach into the 17th slightly, Brandon has an outside look at birdie. Yet another huge birdie putt moves Brandon to 16 under and back to 3 shots clear of second place. A birdie on the last hole of the day gives Brandon a fantastic round of 62. 9 under par, moving him to 17 under for the tournament, and most importantly, 4 shots clear of second place heading into the final round.
Tune. The only good thing is about like listening to the radio is it's Saturday, so there's absolute bangers on. Just for the record as well, I did want to call my missus on the way home, but obviously Bran wants to film, so do you know what I mean? Can't speak to the missus.
Hey! Everything! You done showed out today!
Yeah, we got on a bit of a roll today.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a good round.
Thanks, babe.
The weather has turned up for the final day here at Newmarket with the best conditions that we've seen all week. After an amazing round yesterday, Brandon Thompson sits at the top with a 4-shot lead.
After a par on the first, Brandon puts his foot down once again with birdies on 2 and 3, moving him to 19 under overall and 5 shots clear of second place. A bogey on 7 pushed Brandon back to 18 under, but he still has a 4-shot lead over second place with 11 holes to play. A long 2-putt par on 9 takes Brandon into the last 9 holes with a 5-shot lead. A perfect drive and an equally great approach into the 11th, and Brandon comes away with another birdie, extending his lead to 6 shots. A big up and down on 15, and Brandon has victory in sight, taking a 5-shot lead into the last 3 holes. A great second shot on the par 5 16th gets Brandon pin high in 2. Another birdie, moving Brandon to 20 under for the tournament. Another birdie on the 17th. And after a bogey from Brown in second place, Brandon takes a huge 7-shot lead onto the 18th tee. A fantastic approach into 18, which goes just past the hole, leaves Brandon with another putt for birdie. And to win the tournament with 8 shots between him and second place.
Thanks, mate. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Johnny. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Good job, bro.
Cheers. Cheers.
How does that feel?
It's great. It feels very good. Little lost words at the moment. Just to get it done by such a margin too. Maybe you could call it redemption from last week. I didn't think I did a whole lot wrong in Ireland, but I did make a 9 on the 18th at the second round, so I felt like it was all there. So coming into this week, I wouldn't have predicted this exactly, but I knew I was doing the right stuff, so it feels good to win after making those changes and doing the right thing, so yeah. We did it. How was that?
It was out there. I said, you can relax now. I had no anxiety. I said, he got it.
Thanks, babe. Sorry, I wanted to call you sooner, but I've been doing pictures and
I know you got all your
bits and bobs. But pretty good.
Let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Oh man. From when I left France to like really not feeling great at all about anything. Yeah, crazy, huh?
Different feeling now?
It's crazy. It's crazy what like even just 4 weeks can do. Babe, do you mind if I take this? Granddad's calling me.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Gramps.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, what do you reckon then?
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, mate. You're absolutely amazing.
Get the rosé out.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd do this week. Bloody brilliant, mate. Unbelievable.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Wow, that's amazing score as well, mate. Absolutely lovely. I loved it. I was scared to look today.
Christ, you didn't do a grand, did you?
Well, I thought I'm not gonna, because she always looks at you, and I thought, well, I ain't gonna look today. I'm gonna wait until the end.
Yeah.
I'll have a cup of coffee, and I'm just looked now. Unbelievable, mate.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate
You're a
it.
hero. You've only got one to go now. You know that.
Yeah, I know. One down, one to go. You got to win 2. I knew it's in there, Gramps. I knew it was in there, but I just needed to re-find it again, you know?
Yeah, I know when you talk, and I knew he was in a good place. I thought he's in a good place, this boy.
Like even last week,
I didn't, like, I went out, I played good, and somebody just played a little bit better, you know?
Yeah, but in a way, it might have been good for you last
And I'll be honest, I would have done this last week if it wasn't for that 9 I had.
Yeah, I know you would. I said that to Grant.
So it's not that crazy, to be honest.
No, it's not. I expected you to come good today. I just know you, my boy. I mean, you think I've grown up with you. I know your attitude.
Well, I've grown up with you, more like.
Yeah, but I knew it. I said to Joey, he's shooting for 20s today. He'd be 20, over 20. And she said, you reckon? I said, yeah. He's in that mood. When I know he's in that mood, he's played good.
I'm putting so good, Gramps.
Well, that's the difference, my boy. Because when you hold them,
yeah,
that's what counts. I mean, you could be playing the best golf in the world if you ain't holding the buggers.
Yeah.
You know. You
You
made my day today. I'm over the moon.
Thanks, Gramps. Love you, Gran.
All right, my boy.
I will. Love you guys. I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye. Fuck me. Probably you got some gold in there, ain't you, Bran? Seriously. Thank you. Keep shooting back. Thanks, man. Cheers, Bran.
The man of the world, some fantastic golf, and a score of 262. The winner of the 2024 Farmfoods Scottish Challenge, supported by the RNA, Brandon Robinson Thompson.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.